with his attacking, and that's fine. But poor Billy needs to step up, and this is the map, and this is the time. You have to do this now.
All right, so we're making sure we got the right attackers. We're just going to restart the map so that the spawns switch. From time to time, you'll just get a little bit screwed up as you're vote skipping through the maps. It just kind of alternates. So, you know, the rules that we have in place right now are the highest seeded team attacks on the first map. Attacks first on the first map, excuse me, and then they just alternate. So you have to make sure, let's go ahead and pull out to the wide view. You see that red is actually attacking first this time, so they should be able to just start and have Epsilon attack first. They are supposed to, as this is the third map. So yeah, attacking first goes to Epsilon because they're the highest seed, then switches to SpinMove for that last map, Game 2, and now back to Epsilon for Game 3. And really all that makes a difference for attacking first is those extra rounds where the team that defends first, if it does get into extra rounds, they're going to always be on map point during their attacking rounds. So it is nice to have, and it is kind of important. It's not just totally negligible. There is some, you know, consequence to it. So we'll watch XP3 attack in. He is the leadoff attacker once more for Epsilon.
Yep, and oh wow, I like that one a lot, as XP3 is kind of stuck in a bad position here as rockets were being crossed. Oh, the fence just saved him, but nice shot by XP3, taking out Nutrigrain as he tried to go for the rush down. Nothing coming there, finding someone in front of him, and wow, XP3 getting taken out on his first run. We usually see him very successful here, but perhaps SpinMove is like, buddy, not this time. Now it's up to Nutrigrain.
Maybe the answer for him is to just get up in his face, as he looked a little bit panicked falling back. Yeah, but he took another point of armor on the runaway. If he had nabbed poor Billy when he saw him on the other side of that ledge, that would have been, you know, I still would have given the odds to XP3 with one armor left against one defender.
He's done it before, too.
Yeah, so oh, Nutrigrain already off to a not great start. Gil's hitting that prediction rocket around the corner, you know, just hiding behind the cage. Good, very, very good shot there from Grain to pick off XP3, and that's going to be a little bit of a relief for him, as only Gills and Godson are left. Gills caught out a little bit. Godson's the only one left. Grain has the chance here. He has his defender cornered. Oh, but it is a showdown situation. One armor and one defender. The cap is open.
Go for it, buddy. Go for it.
Godson is not there. He's got plenty of time. Ouch. That hurts Godson.
That is unfortunate.
Let's see where he was actually at. He was just running back up there and could not get there fast enough. But Gills will be attacking it now for Epsilon. He has to answer for Nutrigrain's great attack there.
Yep, and 2-0 right now. That is a good thing here, especially with having the defense now. Gills, though, a very strong attacker. We could see him pull something out of his, I guess you could say his hat of tricks, but it seems like Gills is kind of stuck in a bad position in this corner here. As usually at this point in time, we see some advancement on the right side, and now we're seeing this happen here as Gills is going to make his way around, getting the hit on poor Billy. Nice stuff there. Gills with that beautiful shot, but he's not going to be able to get a follow-up shot there. Rockets whizzing in his direction. Gills opting to go through the back way, going for the flank. Is Gills going to be able to do this here, finding someone over by the pole? Gills now coming back around. It just seems like he's now just trying to play, he's just baiting him at this point.
Yeah, he's still got two defenders standing, though. He needs to get some work done here. Pluxy, picks him off through the point. That's a tricky one to do, but when you have the high ground, it happens from time to time. Oh, he's doing the dance, but can only get 54%. 3 rounds in a row now to SpinMove, and they are starting that comeback. But again, XP3 will have another opportunity to attack if they can, if they can pull a defensive round anywhere. XP3 will be able to attack again and try to get them adjusted, settled up for Nutrigrain's earlier victory.
Yep, poor Billy. I said it before at the start of this match. This is the time where he is going to have to get an attacking round. You have Epsilon rattled, so take advantage of it, get that attacking round. You are going to see, though, Epsilon's playing that far back position that we saw them play. Godson was hanging out back there. Poor Billy, though, is opting to go up the gut right to the goal with 19 seconds left on the clock. Not my favorite thing to do here, but Godson
he's knocked into the water.
Into the soup of death. Oh, Lord.
Wow, that was a good one.
That was.
Nice.
Oops.
Wow, that was actually really, really funny. That doesn't happen very often. Every once in a while you'll see someone kind of lose their footing and maybe jump back accidentally or something like that. But that rocket, that's every time it hits you, it knocks you back from whatever direction it hit you from. So had just enough oomph to knock him over that little lip into the soup. and eliminate him. That's there's electrified water basically on you know, almost every map, but they're usually really small or out of the way places that don't end up having a huge impact on the map. Yeah. This one's different because it is up on that high ground, and the attackers really like to use the high ground to pick off defenders, like we saw Gills do earlier on. There's some water just to the left of where Godson just ran past, and all the way on the right. So that is kind of a scary place after that just happened. Yeah, I know. And now the goal can be captured. 12 seconds left on the clock. And, you know, I just love it. Oh, Godson catching Nutrigrain from behind. Nutrigrain thought he was there. He's going to go. He has this. Yeah, he's got plenty of time to cap. I was very surprised he missed that shot, though. And that's Taylor Swift for you. Taylor Swift. Oh. Yep. And but he answered for Nutrigrain's attacking round, so we're basically all tied up 1-1 with those super important attacking rounds. That's what drives the score. That's what allows you to win by 2. Are these attacking rounds? Defending rounds are basically kind of assumed, kind of like filler points. You're just going back and forth with defensive rounds, but it's the attacking rounds, the successful ones, that drive the score up. So Pluxy, again, SpinMove's defensive player, not the strongest attacker, but a decent trade to get started. He has a lot of time left, so trades really benefit the attacker if they happen early on. Oh, man, that was a close laser. Now, you see, in that particular situation, what could have been the best thing for Pluxy to do is opt to go to the right side and wait to see if that guy's going to make a mistake. He had the opportunity to do so. It was a brief window, but he missed it. Pluxy now trying to get on top of this fence here, but he's not having a lot of luck. Goal's going to become live in now, actually. And wait a minute, XP3 hovering by the goal as he usually does, getting one rocket. That's another trade. Could Pluxy do it? Never mind, I jinxed him. Poor guy. Another trade there. He traded twice, and Gills just all he had to do was plant that last rocket of death and finish the round. XP3 attacking again. We'll see if he can make up for his earlier failure, the earlier rush down that SpinMove did to him to get us started on this map. If they give him time, though, he will find those lasers. He's just taking shots in the dark at the moment, trying to find a target, running through that. Yeah, running through that defensive cubby. That does happen. Oh, but he misses the decently open shot on Pluxy. Takes a point of damage from Nutrigrain and is back. He's scared again because he doesn't know where all the defenders are. They could be surrounding him. But at this point, I don't see really anyone. Nutrigrain still coming up at him, though. Yep, and that was a close laser there and a close rocket. Oh, oh wow. Jumping out of there, like out of the floor. And XP3 just cannot put it together here on Collided. It seems like just suffering a lot. But XP3 does go down as poor Billy with that final kill, Nutrigrain. This could be big, man. Like, granted, they shouldn't have given up 3 rounds. But still, this could be big. They were up 3-0. There was no reason for them to give up 3 rounds like that. But still, nonetheless, Nutrigrain now needs to become Captain Clutch and do something in this situation. Well, even the 3-0, there was only one successful attacking round in there. It was just defend, attack, defend. And then once they lost that attacking round to who was it actually? Godson. Then they kind of lost that big advantage. And you can see if Epsilon does successfully defend here again, that'll tie things up at 4-4, and someone will have to get an attacking round or we'll end up in extra rounds. Nutrigrain missing rocket, or excuse me, laser after laser. Godson just rushing him down and gets all 3 of those defensive rockets. Basically, he just blasted a Whitney Houston horn, it sounded like. I will always love you. Yeah. Yeah, well, I can tell you Godson was happy with that one, I will say this much. And 2 handicaps. Oh, Lord, Nutrigrain, you're too much. As Gills now on the attack. This is going to be a big round here. Gills, a very good attacker, almost gets hit by a rocket, but manages to, dial it back a little bit, drops over there, as there is going to be 27 seconds on the clock. Oh, Gills waiting to see if someone's going to make a mistake. Oh, he got pegged with a rocket by poor Billy over by that cubby there. Gills needs to be careful with that slow up jump up there, because that was not... If poor Billy poked on the corner, Pluxy playing the goal as he usually does. He nearly got that shot on Pluxy. He had his back turned. Whoa. Oh, check that out, though. Speaking of back turn, Nutrigrain just runs by, drive by, peg, over. Now we've got 5-4 advantage for SpinMove. The next, we are basically in extra rounds at this point. No, actually, if he wins, it would just be a score 6-4. This is where you shine. But this defensive situation, because SpinMove defended first, that means every time they attack, they're going to be put on map point, including right now. Poor Billy just needs to land 3 lasers to send us into a game 4. This is big.
Like I said before this match began, poor Billy needs to step it up in the attacking department, and he is playing so slow here. I'm not feeling it. He got called out by the cages, you know, or the guy by the cages called him out, and now poor Billy needs to make a run happen here. He knows someone could be coming from the flank, so he needs to be careful with that one. Ooh. But never mind, both players are going to be over by the goal. You're going to see Godson as well as XP3 playing the goal real well, and the goal is about to go live. 3 armor, though. He is still looking good. Needs to get 1 kill, and he does so.
All right, good start, and the goal is open. If he tries to hop on there now and gets hit by a rocket, he could actually be suspended in the air. Here. Oh, 2 armor, 3 armor left, actually, against just 1 defender. Gills keeping him off the point. But eliminated.
Nice.
There's a map for SpinMove. And we're going to go into a game 4, so making up some ground there. XP3 and company on Epsilon actually get a map choice for once in their lives, losing that map on game 3. So they're gonna take a little bit of time to pick their map. It looks like Archways is going to be up next on the other side of the break.